Hey, 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 welcome everybody. Welcome. It's Timmy here with Chalk Couture. Great to see you. Welcome. Hope that you are having a fabulous day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. I'm Timmy Pacioretty and I am an independent designer and master mentor with Chalk Couture. And I am super excited today to share with you some fun goodies that I found last week while I was hanging out at Target, one of my favorite little spots to find some goodies. And you probably saw some of the pictures that I posted, hopefully, about some of the goodies that I found, and we're going to play with one of them today. So let's take a peek at what's coming up. Here we go. So here we go. Let me get this out of the way here for us. This is a darling little door that I found. Cutout areas here. Got a nice hanger on the back. And this was in the dollar spot area at Target. And there's always some really fun things that you can find there. This was just one of several things I found. And I thought this would be lots of fun to chalk on. So I immediately thought about the trio that we have called the Welcome Hello. It's called the Welcome Trio, and it's got Welcome, Hello, and Gather on it. And I thought if we put the word welcome here, and then I took a couple of our mini tags, I could actually create a little door tag hanging for my door. Add some pretty ribbon, right? And then each season I can change out my door tags for the upcoming season. So maybe I'll do some St. Patty's Day ones for my next set of door tags. So they're just tiny little mini tags. We sell these, they are about 5 inches tall, and they're whitewashed wood, so you could chalk on both sides. So you could do one side, one's holiday and the other on the back, and then do a couple other tags so you have them all throughout the year. And you can just change this out and hang it on your wall in your entryway. It'd be really cute, right? So I thought this would be fun to play with and do some Valentine's designs on my door tags today. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to start with. If you're just joining me for the first time, let me be the first to welcome you. Please come on in, say hi, drop a comment to let me know that you're here. I always love when I know that folks are here with me, so feel free to go ahead and let me know that. I am going to keep an eye here on our page in case there are any comments that come up. I'll do my best to answer you and say hello. So if you're watching this live, great. If you're watching on the replay, still feel free to come on in and chat, say hi, give me a wave. I would love that. And I would love it too if you would share this with other folks that you think might enjoy seeing what we're up to here and how we create with Chalk Couture. So if you haven't seen this before, you're in for a super treat. If you have watched me before, then I think you're really going to love this project. And it's going to be a lot of fun, like I said, because we're going to just be able to change out these tags season after season. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you is a little bit of a new technique before we get to chalking our door, because it's going to be super fast and simple. I want to show you how you can use our chalk paste to actually add some color paint actually to our door tag, because I want one to be white, but the other one I think I want to add a pop of color to. And I'm going to start doing that now because it's just going to take a little bit to dry. So what I'm using is our peony chalk paste, peony or peony depending on where in the country you are from. And it's a really pretty pink color. This is our paste. It is made out of chalk. It's not a paint, but you can water it down and thin it out a little and actually use it to paint on a surface if you want to change up the colors of any of our boards or any other surface you have. Maybe you have some wood that you want to color and you don't have the paint color around that you want. If you have a chalk paste color, you can simply put a dab or two into a little tray And these little trays, by the way, are the bomb. They just released them, or planning to release them, in our spring summer catalog, which is releasing on February 3rd. So I got a few samples here. Oh, and I think I left my spray bottle downstairs, and I need a little bit of water in here. So I'm going to just cheat here. I got a little water bath next to me, and I just added a little bit of water to this, and what I'm really doing is just watering this down so that I can use it to paint on one of these tags and give the background a little bit of color. So like I said, if you're using our wood palette boards and you want to give it a little bit of a color instead of white, you want to maybe wash it up and give it a gray or blue or black background, just use our chalk paste colors and go ahead and add some water and water it down so it's thin enough to paint on. That's all we're doing. Super, super simple. So I'm going to take a paintbrush here. This one I might have gotten a little too light. I don't know. We'll see. It might be a little bit more of a whitewash. It's all right. A little thin, but that's okay. I don't mind it being thin. Don't need a whole lot, as you can see. And the beauty of this is that it doesn't take very long to dry. Because it is chalk paste, it is not paint, and it's going to dry pretty quickly. Now, if you have a foam brush, that will work really well. So you can use a foam brush to put this on. I just have this paintbrush lying around, so that's what I'm using. But as you can see, it doesn't take very much. And I'm going to let that sit and dry while we are getting ready to chalk our next section. I'm going to grab a paper towel here. Always good to have one of those handy just to dry off things. I'm going to do that. And then I am also just going to move this off to the side and let that dry. There we go. All right, and the second tag, I am going to use, again, a new design that's coming out very soon. This is part of our wood house patterns, and I used it on my last live, so if you were watching, maybe you caught it. Made some cute little wood house ornaments that I left and gave to my sister. And I just want to take a minute and fuzz the back just to kind of loosen the adhesive a little bit on the back of this so that when I put it down on my surface here, I'm going to try to keep it fairly straight, then I will make sure that it adheres really nicely, but I'll be able to pull it off pretty easily when I'm ready. And this time I think I'm going to try to do some bright colors, and the colors I'm going to go with are my raspberry sorbet and the peony again. So I think in the darker lines, I'm going to go with the brighter pink, the raspberry sorbet, and then on the smaller areas, I'm going to use the lighter pink. So just open up your chalk paste, give it a good stir. Hey Anna, nice to have you here. Welcome. So we're just stirring up some of our peony now, and I'm going to open up and make sure my raspberry sorbet is ready to use. Grab another stirring stick, and this one was a little thicker, so just give it a really good stir when you first open it up. And if you have your spritzer bottle nearby, that's great if you need it. As I said, you heard me, I think I left it downstairs while I was getting organized. So a little drop of water here, and we're going to add that. There we go. So now they are nice and ready to use. And we're waiting for this door tag here to dry, and it is coming along pretty nicely. So as I said, I'm going to use two colors here on this tag, and then once this dries, I'm going to add some X's and O's in red, I think. We'll have to decide. All right, so we have our thinner lines and our thicker lines. I think I'm going to grab my multi-tool, and I'm going to dip my multi-tool in, and I'm going to start with my thicker lines, I think. Now don't worry if it's not perfect. it's really just getting the chalk paste on the open spaces where you see the white. That's where we want to get that chalk paste in. And make sure that we've got it covered here. And where it's gonna, if it touches those other areas again, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I can always blend them a little and that would look fun too. So don't get too stressed about it being perfect. It's chalk, and chalk is supposed to be a little bit rusticy and vintagey looking. So that's one of the handy things I think about this fun medium. You don't have to get too worried about it being all that perfect. Now, if you're watching and you're thinking, hey, that looks like a lot of fun, I want to know how I get my hands on some of this goodness. The good news is you can get any of these products on my Chalk Couture website, and all you need to do is go to chalkcouture.com/Timmy, and you can go ahead and order any of these fun products that we're using right on my website. Isn't that cool? So here we go. We're going to add in a little pink. And I'm leaving it purposely a little thick here, and that's because I don't want these to dry on the screen before I'm finished. If you're worried about contaminating your squeegee, then just go ahead and put a little chalk paste in one of those little trays I was just showing you. That would be a great way to make sure you don't mix your colors inadvertently if you don't want to, right? All right, here we go. Oh, one little area here that I want to get. And that's it. Here we go. We're going to pull this up and have a pattern left behind. And this pattern is going to be a fun little backdrop, I think. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Fun little backdrop pattern for our X's and our O's. And we've kind of made those coordinating a little bit, and they're going to, I think, be really cute when we add a little extra pizzazz to them. So we'll let those dry, and while we're waiting for those to dry, we'll bring our little door over here and add our welcome word to it. Simple, easy, right? This is so far super easy. Did you even know that you could mix up your chalk paste with water and water it down and use it as paint like we did here? Isn't that cool? So it's a fun way to kind of change up some of our surfaces if you wanted to give it a little pop of color. So keep that in mind, a lot of versatility there. All right, and here we go. We've got our door. And as I said, this is our welcome trio. This is a size A transfer. It's got these 3 words on it. So if you're just seeing this for the first time, hey, Kim, I see you're with us. Welcome. You might not know that you can actually reuse these transfers over and over again. They just wash up with water, so it's super easy. And when you put them down, they have an adhesive on the back, so that adhesive is going to make sure that it sits right where you want it to go. It's not going to move around on you at all, which is great, so it makes it really easy to work with. This is our bright white chalk paste. It is our #1 selling color. Probably not surprised, right? You can always use white on chalkboard surfaces and they look great. And easy, look, just spread your chalk paste across the screen, squeegee up the excess, put it back into the paste container. You use just a tiny amount, really, and pull it up. And there you go, look at that, isn't that cute? So darn simple. Every time I lift it up, I just get like giggly because it's so cute and so easy to do. Now I'm going to keep this white because I think we're going to use the white again on the X's and the O's, maybe, on the pink there that we have waiting on our door tag. Now, if you want to reuse your transfers, and absolutely you want to reuse your transfers, it's really simple to clean them up. And let me show you just how simple it is and what you need. So this is just simply water, and all our tools and all of our transfers can be washed up with water and reused. So it's simple, and really economical, right? So I'm going to just close up our chalk pastes here, make sure that they don't dry out. And I am going to grab this pink. I'm not sure what we're using again, so just to be on the safe side, I'll go ahead and close it up. And I'm going to get a paper towel and a drying cloth over here just so that we have something to put our transfers on to dry. Whoops, let's see. Just turned that one right over and I flipped it over. Perfect. Okay, so even those trays, by the way, these little trays here, which I still have a lot of paste in, so I might just hold on to and maybe paint the other side of these. I'm not sure. But you can wash those up and reuse them too because they're a little bit of plastic, so that's great. Anna, which one do you like? The peony? Is that one the color that is catching your eye? It is that and the raspberry sorbet. I do. Oh, I know the door. I thought you said love that color. See, I have my glasses on and yet I still need to pay better attention, huh? Board eraser. Board eraser is great for definitely cleaning the board, but it also is great for cleaning off our tools and our transfers. So these handy little guys are the best. They are currently out of stock, but they do expect to come back here in just about a week or so. If you do need them, I do have some on hand and I can ship them to you, so let me know if you're looking for some. And then all I'm doing is I'm taking my board eraser and I'm just wiping off the chalk paste from the front of the screen. Oop, got a little left there at the bottom that I missed. And then I'm going to lay it sticky side up on this fuzzing cloth. That's it. So really easy. Now if you want to reuse these transfers right away, like you don't want to wait to have them air dry, you can absolutely do that as well. I'm going to put this off to the side. Hope my dog won't come and drink the water. She might very well. She likes to sometimes check out what I'm doing. But if you're in a hurry, all you need to do is take a dry paper towel and just wipe off the excess water, and then it's ready to reuse again. So that's really simple. You can wash it up with a little disinfectant cloth, like a Clorox wipe or something like that. That sometimes will actually help to preserve some of the stickiness, and it'll make it really prolong the life of your transfer. So you can definitely do that as well. All right, so we've got our two door tags over here. We've got our transfer backer sheet here, so we can put our transfer back on it to store it and keep it ready and organized till we want to use it again. Remember, you can use this about 8 to 10 times, so definitely make sure that you keep that backer sheet so that you can put them aside and be able to store them. And here we go. All of that is done. Now, while we're waiting a few more minutes for this pink to dry, let's work on our bow, huh? So I am not a bow aficionado, but lately I have learned a few techniques and I'd love to share them with you. These are just some ribbon scraps that I have gotten that I've cut into 6-inch lengths. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of make like a little cross here with them. And I'm going to alternate different colors and different ribbon types here. And there's no rhyme or reason, no right or wrong order. I basically just want to try to keep them all about the same length. That's kind of the key. And it's good if you can alternate the direction. So if you've used one on one direction, then put it in the other direction. This little guy won't stay flat for me here, so he's misbehaving. And we've got one more. Isn't this cute? Perfect for Valentine's Day, right? And then, do I have that one? There we go. And we could throw in one more. Oh, these little guys are just they're just misbehaving. And then all we're going to do is we're going to take these and we are going to pinch them together and then take a little piece of jute. This one happens to be one I actually found and saved from the Christmas season. It's red and white, so I figure it's perfect here for what we'll be doing. I'm also going to put these towards the back, and then just going to kind of flip these out here and give it a little poof. And then to give this ribbon a little bit more flair, just going to fix the ends a little to give it a little bit more interest. So just kind of poof it out. There we go. These could be what we're going to need to tie things. I'm going to leave those there for a sec. So that's it, right? Nothing real fancy here. You can make this look a little fancier just by adding a little dovetail here. And the easiest way I have found to do this is to fold it in half and then cut on a diagonal. So then you got that cute little devil tail there. So you can do that with each of these and finish off those bows so they're a little prettier. If you like to do it on an angle like that, you can leave it that way, up to you, but you can go ahead and just get these cut how you like them, and it'll give you a little extra flair there. And a few more on this side, and then we'll be all set. So pretty easy. This is a pretty easy bow technique. And if you have some other embellishments, little shapes that you want to add on to that, you can. That will make it look cute. So you can really spiff up this bow with a few more things and it would look really cute. So you can kind of see what we're doing here and kind of give those all a little extra poof there. So no special machine, just 6 inches really, and let it all work out for itself. I don't know where you are, but it is rainy, rainy, rainy here today, so not a very pretty day. So I figured before night came, it'd be great to come and do a little project with you. So hope you're enjoying it. I also do want to tell you that if you like this project, be sure to like my page, because I do go live a couple times a week with some new project ideas. But if you really like deals and specials and discounts, you will want to join my Style Innovators group. That is really meant for folks who are not Chalk Couture designers, especially the specials and deals. If you want to participate in the group, you are more than welcome. Feel free to request to join. I will ask if you are a designer and let you know that unfortunately I'm not able to offer some of my Chalk Couture specials to my fellow designers, but love to have you in my group and interact with you, so feel free to join. It's called my Style Innovators group, and if you want the link to join, just go ahead and put in join, and I will be sure to reach out to you and get you the address and the info so that you can get there. In that group, we do some really awesome things, including live sales. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready for a big live sale tomorrow of all of my in-stock inventory. So that's a great way to get your hands on and learn about some things that are retiring, going out of our line, and some great new things are coming in. So if you want to get first dibs on that knowledge, definitely feel free to join that group. Just to go ahead and request to join, and I'll let you in. I'd love to have you. Also, if you're loving this and you think, hey, this would be really fun, I want to get my hands on this, but I have no idea what to buy or where to start, I would highly recommend taking a look at our Club Couture program. That is a monthly subscription program where we offer you a transfer, what we call a B-size transfer, and it's exclusive to my subscribers. Only subscribers could get it. You can't order it yourself online. And 3 chalk paste colors that coordinate with that. And that is a great way to start to kind of get some creativity going and trying out Chalk Couture for yourself. and it gets delivered right to your door for only $19.99 a month. It's a super deal. And there's an initial 3-month commitment, then you can cancel it anytime after that. So if you decide it's not right for you, you're not stuck with it forever. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and type club, and I will make sure that you get info on that as well. We do have a very cute Valentine's Day design, and we're actually going to use some elements from that design here in just a sec. But there is our bow. Yay, we've got that bow here ready, right? That's going to be cute. And this is just about dry. I see still a little bit of wetness, and that was really why it's taking so long to dry, is because I put too much water. So this one here, though, is dry. See, I'm rubbing on, it's not coming off on my hands. So it is ready for us to add some embellishments to. And I said that we have some elements from our Chalk Couture design, which was a Valentine's theme, and that's these cute little conversation hearts, and that's what we're going to put here. And then I am going to grab this XOXO, and that's what we're going to put on here on this side of the door tag. So you can absolutely layer tags over, transfers over other transfers. Just want to make sure that they're dry before you do that. And this is dry. We just tested that out, so we know it is. And just make sure it's lined up where you want it to go. And then choose your color. Now, I didn't bring black up, but you know, black might have been cute, especially to kind of coordinate with our door. But I didn't bring that upstairs with me. So I think I'm going to come back to this raspberry sorbet and let that stand out. So again, super easy. All we're going to do is dip our squeegee in and pull the chalk paste across the surface of the screen. Now, if you want a little extra pizzazz, you can also add in some glitter. And these would be kind of cute, I think, to add some glitter to as well. Sorry, my nails aren't long enough here for me to grab a corner. Whoop, there we go. Whoop, look at that, isn't that cute? While the chalk paste is still wet, you can actually add some glitter. And I found this cute glitter guy here. He's kind of big, but he might be kind of fun to add a little extra color and sparkle. So I'm going to see if that will do the job. So we're going to let that sit again over here for just a minute. Let that dry, and then we're going to go ahead and peel off the rest of those little fuzzies. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab here my heat tool. Just make sure that this is dry. Hey Karen, welcome. Nice to have you here. All right, so that seems to be better. Yep, definitely dry now. And what I'd like to do is grab a few of these conversation hearts and place them around my door tag here. And I think we'll use a combination of colors here. Give this a little. And I think this one will go here. I don't know if I'm gonna build. Oh, I can fit them. There, perfect. All right, so there we go. So we've got a couple different colors. So we'll go ahead and use this. Let's go ahead and open our Couture Coral. That'll be another fun color to add into this mix. We've got our peony. And then let's grab our white. So the only thing I didn't put in here was red, but I think we're moving away from the reds other than that's in our bow, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's not worry. Okay, so since I got this one right here on top, let's do the Be Mine first. Love these little conversation hearts. Do you guys like eating these? Do you love conversation hearts? Look at how cute that is, right? Oops, my water bath here is on the floor because I moved it out of the way. So let me grab that. Put this excess right back in the jar. Throw the squeegee in our water bath and close that up. All right, next one, the Kiss Me. Let's do the Couture Coral next. Now our squeegees, by the way, they come in a couple of different sizes. This one I'm using is one of our older squeegees that I cut in segments, but now we do offer a nice little mini squeegee that is exactly that same size. It works really well. So there we go. We've got our Couture Coral, kind of like looks a little orangey on there, but that's super cute. And then I think we'll do white up here. Grab a little white. And by the way, if you want to reuse these, you can without washing them. Like I could place this down in another spot, but I think 4 is good here. So I don't need any extras. I'm going to put that in my water bath. My little stirrer here in the water bath. And I don't know that we'll use the peony. I guess we'll use this. Oh, we already did use that one. So maybe I will go to red. Look at that. We'll add one red heart in here. Because we use that peony for the color. This is the mini squeegee, you can see. It's got the little cute Chalk Couture logo on it. So there we go. We added in a little red. So it'll coordinate with our bow. Cute. There we go. Aren't those cute? So fun conversation hearts. You can add in any other colors, of course, that you want, but we're going to kind of keep it coordinated with those colors that we have in our ribbons and that we used on the background. All right, and hey Barbara, welcome. Are you back from snowmobiling, or are you joining us from the what's that, the lodge? I had the lodge. Looked really beautiful up there. A lot of snow where you were. Was it Vermont, I believe? Mount Snow. Awesome. All right, so we've got this. Now this guy here, he's got a lot of extra. We don't need all that extra. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So because the chalk paste was still wet, the glitter just stuck to it, and as it dried, it stayed on there. So we've got our 2 little tags here, and we can tie them. We've got some jute ribbon that come with these, so we can tie them together and then tie them to the bow and put them on our door. And that will be it. So you can really see how you can mix and match this, create a bow color for each holiday, change up your door tags, and add in some design elements. Oops, having a hard time trying not to get my finger in the, there we go. That's easier. So you can use this ribbon, you can use any other ribbon that you have. I bought this fun ribbon. It's a little pink. That would be really cute too, that we could use there. So you can kind of decide if you want to keep these together, if you want to glue them so that they are together. Totally up to you. I think we'll just use the jute here to give it a little rusticness. Oh, I bet it was cold, Barbara. But that is fun. Are you back home now? And the rain. Was it? I hope that there was no rain up there. I didn't look yet from your pictures. All right, here we go. Here is our cute little door. Here's that ribbon we made. You know what? And we could use this ribbon here too to kind of cover up that if we wanted. So that's another way that I could use this extra piece here. That could do it. That might do it. Cover that up a little. And then maybe we'll use our door tags here. tie them together all together. What do you think? What do you think? Cute? Isn't that great? So I'm just going to take a minute here and tie those up, but I think that's pretty much the end. Oh, good. I'm glad you're home and toasty. Hey, Janine, welcome, welcome. So here we go. So we've got our little mini door tags that we just created, and these are just using our mini tags that come in a set of 6, and you can grab those online. And then we made a little bow, and then we used the welcome from our little welcome trio on our door. And we'll just tie that all together up there. And when the next season comes, we'll just change out our door tags with some new designs. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed and had fun with me today. It's always great to see you. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Reminder that if you are looking to get some special deals, tomorrow is my live sale in my Style Innovators group. And if you want to join me, be sure to type in group, and I will make sure that you get an invite if you're not already there. And you'll be able to pick up some great deals. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Sorry, I'm getting tired, and have a great day. Bye, everybody.